Series 2, Panic Attacks, Episode 1. When your body declares war on your mind. James is 41 years old, an accountant, a father of two, a calm, steady man. One Thursday afternoon, standing in line at the bank, he suddenly felt the floor shift beneath him. His heart lurched, his hands went numb, the air seemed to stop reaching his lungs. He walked out as fast as he could without running, sat on a bench outside for 20 minutes, convinced something was seriously wrong. At the emergency room, they told him he was perfectly healthy. He believed them for a week until he had to go back to the bank. If you've ever experienced something like this, or if someone you love is living with this nameless fear, this episode is for you. Welcome to Series 2. Today we talk about panic attacks, what they are, why they happen, and why, despite everything you feel in that moment, you will not die.
The mechanism. Let's understand together what actually happens in your body during a panic attack. Deep inside your brain, there's a small structure, the amygdala, whose only job is to keep you alive. It constantly scans the world around you for danger. And when it detects something that seems threatening, it triggers the alarm. The problem is that the amygdala doesn't think. It reacts. And it cannot tell the difference between an actual threat and the thought that something might go wrong in the middle of a supermarket. Daniel Goleman, one of the most influential psychologists of our time, describes what he calls the amygdala hijack, the moment when the emotional brain completely overrides rational thinking. Your logical mind goes offline, not because you are weak, but because you are human. When the alarm fires, your body enters survival mode. Heart rate spikes, breathing becomes fast and shallow, hands tingle, stomach tightens, and you are standing in line at the bank. No real threat anywhere. But your body doesn't know that. It's running a program written thousands of years ago, when danger had claws and teeth. Leahy describes a panic attack as a fire alarm going off at full volume in a building that isn't burning. And here is the genuinely good news. A panic attack cannot kill you. You will not faint. You will not lose your mind. What you fear will happen won't. You feel like you're dying, but you are not dying. That may be the most important sentence in everything you'll hear in this series. Sarah is 36 years old, a dentist, someone who spends her days calming other people's fears. Her first panic attack happened in her own office while she was working on a patient. Out of nowhere, dizziness, heart pounding, the walls seeming to close in. She finished the procedure. The patient noticed nothing, but Sarah noticed everything. And from that day forward, she started rearranging her life around the possibility of it happening again. Fewer appointments, simpler cases, no situations where leaving quickly wasn't an option. This is what specialists call anticipatory anxiety, the fear of fear itself. And it is often more exhausting than the attack, because Sarah was no longer living in the present. She was living in an imagined future full of danger. No one around her knew. Her colleagues saw a calm, composed professional. Her husband thought she was tired from work. A panic attack may be the most invisible form of suffering there is, because from the outside, there is nothing to see. What you can do. Now let's talk about what you can actually do when you feel a panic attack coming on. The first and most important technique is called paradoxical acceptance. I know it sounds strange. It is strange, but it works. Instead of running from the attack or fighting it, accept it. Tell yourself, yes, something is happening. My body has triggered the alarm. This is uncomfortable, and it will not kill me. The more you fight a panic attack, the stronger it gets. Resistance feeds it. It's like throwing wood on a fire while complaining about the heat. Second technique, slow, deep breathing from the abdomen. 4 counts in, hold for 7, 8 counts out. This breathing activates your body's calming system and sends your brain one clear message. The danger has passed. Third technique, the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Name 5 things you can see, 4 you can hear, 3 you can touch, 2 smells and 1 taste. Panic attacks live in the future. This technique brings you back to the present, the only place where you are actually safe. James used these techniques for 2 months. Last week, he went to the bank, stood in line, reached the counter, and walked home. He called his wife afterwards and said simply, "I did it." She didn't fully understand what he meant, but she heard something in his voice she hadn't heard in a long time. Relief. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was born into slavery and knew firsthand what it meant to have no control over his own life, once said, "Do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for the things which happen to be as they are, and you will find tranquility." A panic attack doesn't disappear through avoidance. It doesn't disappear through force. It fades gradually with the right support when you learn to meet it without fear. Sarah works in her office again, alone, with difficult patients. Sometimes she feels something stir in her chest. She breathes, she continues. James goes to the bank. Sometimes his hands tingle in line. He counts, he continues. Neither of them is completely healed. Both of them are on their way, and the way with the right tools and the right people alongside you is open to anyone. If you recognized yourself in Sarah or James, or if someone you love is living in this invisible terror, like this video and help someone else find it. Subscribe to the channel. Every week we talk about things that genuinely matter, about you and the people around you. Tell us in the comments, have you ever experienced a panic attack without knowing what it was? We're waiting for you. See you in episode 2.